Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by patron supporter Squishy. Squishy, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to make this deck. Squishy wanted to have a commander deck built around Balan Wandering Knight. And not just any version of Balan. Squishy wanted the new anime waifu version of Balan. And who can blame them? So I wanted to include at least one anime reference in the video. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Balan Wandering Knight is a 4-mana, 3/3 legendary cat knight with first strike. She has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to her. Additionally, we can pay 2 and attach all equipment we control to her. So this will be a mono-white Voltron deck. We don't have to worry about the cost of an equipment, because as far as we're concerned, every single piece of equipment only costs 2 to equip. Less if we're equipping multiple pieces of equipment at the same time. So we want lots of equipment, lots of ways to dig for that equipment, some ways to protect that equipment, and ways to clear the board so we can beat our opponents in the face. One more thing. Squishy asked that the deck stay under a $150 budget, so that places some limits on the power of our deck. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. War Room for card advantage, Rogue's Passage to let Balan slip in and smack our opponents in the face, Scavenger Grounds for graveyard hate, Myriad Landscape for ramp, and 32 planes. Danitha Capuchin Paragon and Foundry Inspector both help to lower our mana costs, while Wayfarer's Bauble, Knight of the White Orchid, Sword of the Animist, and Solemn Simulacrum all help put extra lands into play. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Felwar Stone, and Commander Sphere make up our mana rocks. Monologue Tax for treasure generation, and Dowsing Dagger for an on-theme equipment that also ramps us. Armored Skyhunter, Kayla's Reconstruction, Stonehewer Giant, Open the Armory, and Gift of Estates all let us look through our deck. Endless Atlas, Pure Steel Paladin, Srom Senior Edificer, Lorn of the Third Path, Secret Rendezvous, Mask of Memory, and Rogue's Gloves all serve as traditional card advantage, while Sun Titan serves as some light graveyard recursion. Dispatch, Generous Gift, Swords to Plowshares, Disenchant, Lowen's Escape, Return to Dust, Dawn Charm, Darksteel Mutation, Aura of Silence, Authority of the Consuls, and Blacksmith skills serve as our interaction. We've got a good mix of stacks, spot removal, and even some protection. Ravnica at War, Single Combat, and Slash the Ranks should clear the board of most threats while leaving our commander alone. Cloudsteel Kirin, Lion Sash, Bloodforged Battle Axe is our anime reference.
Toying with you just might relieve me of a little of my boredom. Tell me what you think of this. Let's you and I reenact a battle of legend!
Colossus Hammer, Commander's Plate, Darksteel Plate, Forebear's Blade, Maul of the Skyclaves, Loxodon Warhammer, Masterwork of Ingenuity, Robe of the Stars, Swiftfoot Boots, the reverse side of Halvar God of Battle, Sword of the Realms, and Thrawn Power Suit. Oh, and Sword of Sinew and Steel, and Sword of Hearth and Home as well. That's right, I was able to fit 2 swords into a $150 budget. Arden Intrepid Archaeologist lets us equip our commander for free. Bastion Protector makes Balan indestructible and helps us to get to that 11 power faster. Indomitable Archangel and Leon and Abanus help protect our equipment. Sigarda's Aid for obvious reasons. And finally, All That Glitters and Mantle of the Ancients. I know they're not equipment, but they're both awesome in this deck. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources, split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp, right on target. 13 pieces of card advantage, including a few tutors. 11 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate. No sudden I win cards, but All That Glitters, Mantle of the Ancients, and Thrawn Power Suit all could make our commander large enough out of nowhere to one-shot one of our opponents. I was actually against putting Thrawn Power Suit into the deck. My original list had about 140 cards in it, and I had to whittle it down. Thrawn Power Suit does not give Balan avoidance, but Squishy really wanted to try some of the newer cards from Brothers War, so I relented. Squishy also wanted an upgrade path, cards they could add to the deck over time. So here are the ones I'd recommend. Smothering Tithe for mana ramp, Blind Obedience as an alternate win con and stacks effect, Stoneforge Mystic, Steel Shaper's Gift, Enlightened Tutor, Archivist of Ogma, and Esper Sentinel for improved card advantage, finally Shadow Spear, Grafted Exoskeleton, and Sword of Feast and Famine for improvements to your equipment. Are you excited for the new printing of Balan Wandering Knight? Or did a different Jumpstart 2022 commander catch your eye? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Dana. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Jiraiya, Muffins, Casey, Nick, Marcus, Black Dragon, Phoenix Vice, Squishy, RGC, and Brett. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.